Hello everyone, welcome to TechSharmith. In this session, we are going to talk about another very important example for Github Copilot, where I'll show you how you can utilize Github Copilot to explain the logic related to lambda function inside a sorted method. So yes, there might be some requirement in your project where we are supposed to prepare an analysis report for the lambda inside a sorted logic. So in that case, how we can utilize the Github Copilot, what is the syntax or what is the right way to write the prompt for this task. These all things we are going to discuss in this particular session. But before we proceed further with it, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released session first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow it sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic. Because for time being, we are just mainly focusing on how to use Github Copilot to explain the logic related to sorting and lambda function. Okay, and for that you can also refer the TechSharmith digital course book, which is freely available in the description box. There you will find more than 3600 plus sessions available in both Hindi as well as English language. So without any language barrier, you can easily consume the content, and if there is any query, you can reach out to me through comment section. Okay. Alright, so let's get quickly started. And here you can see I have one program. Currently I'm in program employee ranking.py, which is a corporate HR system that ranks employee based on the performing score, salary experience and department using lambda inside sorted to produce various leaderboard reports. Okay, so program is quite simple. Just for the demo purpose, I create a short program around 133 lines, and it performs some sort of sorting. Like you can see, every time it is doing some sorting with lambda expression. So this is the main agenda. Like we want to know like how this function is writing the logic and what all things have been performed inside this logic. Okay, so for that, and if you want to see the output of the program, I'll just quickly show you. So this is the output. Okay, so there are around 5 sorting. So first sort is by performance score, second is by salary, third is by name, fourth is by department and score, and the fifth one is for experience and then salary. So these are the all examples output. Okay, so now what I'll do, I'll show you how to write a perfect prompt for it so that it will provide you the correct output by doing some research on your data. So for that, firstly I'll select this program. So I selected this. So what it will do, it will take the context from this program. Now I'll just simply paste a prompt here, and once prompt is provided, you can simply, I'll just quickly walk you through. Don't worry, like prompt looks similar in almost every session, but the main concept is changed every time, right, as per the requirement. And this is the skill, like we wanted to know like how to write a perfect prompt, correct? So firstly we have to assign the role to this this system. So we are assigning that you are a senior Python developer and technical educator with 20 years of experience in explaining Python built-in function, lambda expression, sorting algorithm, and key based sorting logic to beginner, junior developer and non-technical audiences. Okay, so this is the agenda overall role. Then we have second thing, that is for task. So in task I have clearly mentioned I have a Python program named employee ranking. In this program there is a function called rank employees. This function uses multiple sorted calls with lambda function as the key argument to sort employee record in different ways. Now your task is to read every sorted call with its lambda function carefully and explain the how each sorting logic works in a simple plain English. So this is the overall agenda. Then some generic line like do not explain the full file, focus only on the sorted calls with lambda function inside a function that rank employees. Now there are some sort of rules that we are specifying here that include, like first rule says use plain English only, avoid heavy technical jargon, do not skip any sorted call, cover every single one in the same order it appears in the code from top to bottom. For each sorted call, explain the lambda function character by character, word by word. Then we have fourth point, use exactly which column or field the lambda is picking, and why that determines the sort order. Then we have fifth rule that says show the data before sorting and after sorting using actual values from the program and sorted call. So here we just wanted to see the differences, like what were the values before and now what are the values after a change. Clearly explain what ascending and descending means in the context of each sort. Do not modify or rewrite the function, only explain it as it is. Keep your language simple enough for first year engineering programming student, and do not assume anything that is not written in the function. Okay. And then we have some output requirement. So in output requirement, I clearly mentioned like purpose of the function. So write 2 to 3 line explaining what this function does in the plain English. Then what is a lambda in sorted. So here I need like 3-4 lines what a lambda function is, and in the context of sorted in simple plain English explain what the key argument does in sorted. Okay. Then we have sorting logic breakdown. So this is very important section of the prompt, because here we are specifying everything, like for each every sorted call, write the following: sort number, the exact lambda used, plain English meaning, okay, which field or column is being used as a sort key, ascending, descending, and why, data before this sort and data after this sort. So it will cover all your scenarios there. Okay. Then we have specified the multi-key sorting explanation. So identify any sorted that sorts by more than one key. So here we want to know like how Python decide which key takes the priority, what happens when two records have the same kind of value for the first key, right? So these things we wanted to show. Then some real world analogy is there. So give one real world analogy that explain how lambda sorted works. The analogy should be relatable to everyday life. And then we have some 6th point logic, important logic and special handling. Mention any special decision made in the sorting logic. Explain why reverse equals to true is used, why tuple is written in multi-key sort, why minus sign is used for descending in a tuple key. Okay. And why str.lower is used for name sorting. And after that we have some generic output. So this is generic output point. So I'll just simply press enter here, and within few seconds it will start preparing the report as per our prompt, and then I'll walk you through this prompt output and we'll verify it, because it is very important. Okay, every time like after generating something from the AI you have to verify it. Okay, so now you can see we have all the sections. So first section shows purpose of this function. So the function creates multiple ranking report from the employee list. It uses different sorting rules to answer different HR questions, like top performance, lowest salary first, name order, department wise ranking, and seniority based ranking. It does not change employee data, it only rearrange order for the display purpose. Then it explains what is lambda in sorted. So in the context, a lambda is a tiny one line rule that tells sorted that what values to look for each employee. The key argument means use this chosen value as a base for ordering. So sorted compares the key values, score, salary, name, etc., not fully dictionaries directly. Okay. Then if reverse is not used, sorting is ascending by default. And then we have sort wise explanation. So you can see sort 1, lambda text is lambda emp colon emp open bracket. Okay, so it write like a English close bracket. Okay, otherwise it could be a expression. So this kind of thing we can look for, and if needed we can change it. Okay, then meaning word by word, it creates mini function. Emp is one employee, emp score picks score value. Then we have key field like score, then order descending because reverse. Okay, then this is the before sorting value and this is the after sorting values. Likewise it explain all the sort performed. And then there are some key multi-key sorting explanations. So multi-key sorts are used for sort 4 and sort 5. Python compares first key first. If different, decision is final. If the key ties, Python checks second key, break tie, explain in tag like equal department, then score decide the order, and then it explain the real world analogy. And also, yeah, this is very important, important logic and special handling. So reverse equals to true in sort 1 is to force high to low ranking. Then tuple keys in sort 4-5, allowing sorting by 2 fields in 1 pass. Then we have minus sign in tuple is shortcut to simulate descending without reverse of each field. Lower in sort 3 prevents uppercase lowercase differences from affecting the alphabet order. Okay, so yeah, this is how you can utilize GitHub Copilot to prepare a complete report based on lambda expression and sorting logic. In the next session, we'll discuss few more things. So thank you for watching TechSharemeth.